believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you pick.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Grover Stewart able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Taylor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on 1st down. Pickett buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Touchdown! It's complete. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A 40-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Pickett, flush to his right. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pickett. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
To throw on 3rd down. Pickett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What are they? And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Pickett. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Pickett. Looking deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This is Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.